welcome to Meet Your Musician. I'm here with the one and the only.
I'm Andrew Bocher, here with the one and only Tim Russell.
Yes! Awesome. Who/what are you?
Who/what? I'm definitely a human being, and a musician, a teacher, composer, dance accompanist, also a pianist and percussionist.
What brought you into dance?
Well, it was when I was in undergrad at University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, and I just had a friend who started playing with the dance department there with Terrence Karn.
Yeah.
I went into college as a music major. At that point, I was doing more sociology and environmental studies.
Nice.
But I missed music and found the dance accompaniment as a way to get back into playing. My first experience with dance itself, I mean, I did some dancing just in terms of like performing arts when I was younger.
Cool.
In, middle school show choir and high school musicals and stuff like that.
What brought you to Lathrop? What brought you to Madison, Lathrop, and all this whole deal? What got you here?
Yeah, so I was living in the Twin Cities for the past 5 years, and my partner and I wanted to buy a house, and we were thinking we want to stay in the Twin Cities, but both of our families are around here, and we decided to move back here, kind of be closer to family, and settle down a little bit. So we moved to Madison, and I met you in Minnesota when I was playing for the dance department at the University of Minnesota. And so that's how I got connected here. And then when I moved, I shot you an email, and fortunately there was an opening for a class.
What were you doing in Minnesota?
I was focused on making kind of a career in the nonprofit world. So my first couple of years there, I spent a year in doing AmeriCorps at the Minnesota Council of Nonprofits. But then, like halfway through that, someone that I worked with, his wife was the director of the school at a dance school in Minneapolis, in St. Paul actually. And so I started doing more dance, and then the past couple of years were playing for dance classes, gigging as a part of a combo, and teaching lessons.
Sweet. And is all of that carrying over into Madison then?
Yeah, and the pandemic played a huge role in that because I was able to I still play for a couple of dance schools in the Twin Cities virtually, and I still teach lessons to the same students I had in the Twin Cities virtually.
Sweet. Artistic practice outside the world of dance?
Well, it's kind of all over the place. And so I've really been, also practicing piano and percussion, and also trying to learn how to use Logic, how to produce, how to mix, and how to score for films or like pre-recorded music for dance performances. So I've been trying to get more into that.
Sweet. What is your most memorable music experience?
I would have to say, just because it's like one of my first memories of music, when I was really little, my parents would play this tape, and it started off with like rain falling on a windowsill, and then some guy came in and said, "Music is everywhere." And that for me was just like my first memory of music.
Yeah.
And it stuck with me my whole life. So.
How has dance influenced your artistic practice?
Thinking about myself and how I'm moving at my instrument is one part of it. And also just thinking of dance, or thinking of music as something that, like a lot of times you know, of course, in our culture, we like to dissect things, and like music as its own thing. And dance has helped me realize that it can be a part of something bigger. And so I think of my music as more of playing a role rather than being the thing itself, but being a part of something else. And so that's one of the things I really liked about playing dance.
Nice.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah. All right, I got a couple of quick fire questions. Duple or triple?
Triple.
Bar or center?
Bar.
Contemporary or ballet?
Contemporary ballet.
Favorite key?
D flat.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Last question is, who are you listening to right now, or who should we be listening to right now?
I've definitely been listening to a lot of Chick Corea lately. Rest in peace. And that's who a lot of people should be listening to as well right now, I guess. Listen to Chick Corea. Yeah.
Well, thanks. So hopefully that gives you a good idea of Andrew, and yeah, there's more musicians coming your way the rest of the semester. Meet the musician. Peace.